For April 2026, we discuss AI on IBM and ask if we're heading for a productivity breakthrough, or is this a bubble about to burst? Hello and welcome to your IBM update, brought to you by Proximity, your premier partner for IBM application support and development. Now, AI has become impossible to ignore in the IBM world. Gartner, the huge multinational technology analyst firm, is rather cautious on AI. If you search bubble on their website, you get a slew of results that paint a tone of tempered optimism, where the opportunity is acknowledged, but the risk of inflated expectations and short-term disillusionment is never far behind. Now, as reported by the Register, Gartner's view is sobering. Estimates suggest that up to 70% of AI projects could fail, while as many as 75% of vendors in this space may disappear. So, this is scary, right? But let's put some context behind these figures. The Gartner report was mainly geared towards mainframes, a place where scale and interdependency of these systems make full migration physically and financially unrealistic for most enterprises. So the failure rate is largely about ambitious mainframe transformation projects, not practical IBM augmentation projects. I would suggest that the 70% failure reflects expectation, not technology failure. Indeed, Gartner themselves advised caution due to what they described as the gap between a marketing promise of generative AI, and as such, you should set your expectations accordingly. Okay, so what of the 75% of vendors disappearing? Well, every emerging tech scenario goes through this. If you're as old as I, then you'll remember the dot-com bubble, where all anyone needed to throw money at a project was, frankly, an idea. Valuations of companies exploded with no proven business model. Thousands of startups launched and investors piled in on potential, not delivery. Most of these startups disappeared within a few years. Today, we're seeing the same with products being rebranded as AI-powered. But I think we've learned enough, and with hindsight, understand that expectations shouldn't run before reality. Many startups and businesses born on the AI revolution will appear and disappear just as quickly. And, of course, poor projects will fail. Thousands of them. But also, today the dot-com market is now larger than ever anticipated, with Google and Amazon leading the charge. AI is different from the dot-com era. The fundamentals are stronger. The technology real, and adoption being driven by tangible business value. The lessons from the dot-com era isn't that technology failed, it's that the hype did. And we're seeing the same pattern emerge with AI. For IBM organizations, the opportunity isn't chasing the bubble, but in applying AI where it genuinely adds value, on top of the systems that already work. But what should we apply to ensure that we're not just another nearly run? Well, good AI outcomes come from strong foundations of clear governance, a clear architecture, systems that are well documented using trusted, sanitized data within well-defined processes using good, skilled people. So this isn't a signal to avoid AI, it's a warning to approach it with clarity, structure, and a good dollop of realism. AI-assisted tools can significantly reduce the time, cost, and risk of modernisation, but they need to be applied with a clear understanding of where they add value. But perhaps the most critical component of this is your data. Indeed, IBM are saying the same thing. Within their "Your AI is only as good as your data" white paper, IBM explained that in the AI era, no matter what industry you're in the data business. So, AI is only good as the data that goes into it. And this alone makes your organization's data its most important asset. According to IBM, high quality data isn't just about volume. It's data that is accurate and correctly reflects the business, its purposes, and its outcomes too. It's data that's complete with no missing pieces, that's consistent and uniform, timely and up to date, and of course, data that's fit for purpose, relevant to the tasks in hand. So IBM are clear. Poor data quality is one of the most common reasons that AI initiatives fail. Put it simply, AI models learn from whatever you give them. Garbage in, garbage out. If the data is flawed, biased, or incomplete, the output will be flawed at scale. So, where success previously meant good code, in the AI era, success means good data. AI-based code modernization is moving from concept to commercial reality on IBM I. As highlighted within a recent IT Jungle article, new tools are emerging to help organizations understand legacy applications faster, uncover hidden business logic, assist with refactoring, and accelerate productivity. We're seeing the likes of Profound Logic, Arcad, and Remain Software providing teams with tools that analyze, convert, and test complex estates. Fresh too provides such tools, but in addition, their XAAI extracts the business logic and leverages this schematical information to support the generation of meaningful connected code. And then of course there's Project Bob. That's pushing AI assisted development and code understanding further into the IBM I mainstream. Now, amid the AI hype, the platform itself keeps evolving, albeit slower than other areas, as the IBM I technology refresh appears to be arriving a little later than usual. So, what may be coming downstream? Well, this is all entirely speculation, but we may see better support around AI-assisted development tooling, while improvements for Project Bob have already been mooted. Sticking with the AI theme, enhancements to SQL services for metadata access, of which will enhance AI-assisted analysis, plus features aimed at making IBM I data easier to expose to AI workloads may be present too. Now, security is always a priority with IBM I, and I'm sure we'll see more around Zero Trust too. It would be a joy to see improvements in performance, maybe enhancing DB2, although this is more akin to tuning a Ferrari. But what are your thoughts? What do you think will be announced? Let me know somewhere in the comments below. And finally, this month's PTF guide is really a security story, centered around significant Java vulnerabilities affecting the IBM I. So IBM I has issued fixes across 7.4 through to 7.6, with updates to Java. This is the defective PTF and QMG tools groups. The takeaway here is simple. Patch discipline remains a key part of IBM I risk management. Another reminder that on IBM I, stability doesn't happen by accident, it's maintained. And that's it for this month's update for April 2026. For more like this and to subscribe to the IBM I update, please see our blog on the Proximity website and on LinkedIn too. But for now, I'm Andrew Nicholson, where Proximity, the IBM I application managed services partner that are in your corner. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.